Hey, what's up guys? It's Dallas again with Chaos Fragrances. Today I'm back with another fragrance review, and today we're going to be taking a look at a fragrance from the House of Creed. This one is going to be Millesime Imperial. Before we jump into this review, guys, make sure you give this video a like. That way I know you guys are liking the content. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on post notifications so you don't miss when I post. And then also make sure you guys stay tuned through the whole video, because at some point I'm going to be giving you details on how to win a decant of this fragrance. Alright, the decant will be offered by FragranceSplit.com. It'll come in a black case like this, twist up, you can spray, you can pull it out. You can see that's how you have your fragrance. It'll be 8 milliliters, so 8 ml, which will be worth about 140 sprays. It'll last you a while depending on how often you spray. So definitely make sure you stay tuned to that, because I will give you details on how to win that giveaway. So with all that said, guys, let's go and jump right into the review. So starting off with Millesime Imperial, basically this fragrance has a very salty aquatic scent to it. All right, you got this watermelon note up top, you got this nice sea salty aquatic vibe, and you have this kind of musk vibe. This is a unisex fragrance, can be worn either way. I think, I'm not really sure, I think it leans more masculine, but I think it could go both ways. My mom's actually worn this a couple times since I've gotten it. It is unisex, more the masculine side, I would say, if I had to pick. And this is just one of those fragrances that just screams summer to me. Often reminds a lot of people of a rich person or a wealthy person, a successful person, and I see where that comes from. It's just got this very kind of upscale royalty smell to it. Kind of reminds me of just kind of sailing on a nice boat. You know, you have your drinks, you have all the women around the boat, and you're wearing this fragrance. That's kind of what it reminds me of. Just very summery. That watermelon kind of gives it this nice juicy vibe. Then you have that sea salt that just really helps with the aquatic nature, really makes it smell like kind of like being by the ocean, being on the beach. Just has this very nice juicy citrus, very nice smelling. Again, very tropical smelling as well. And this is just something that I think comes to a lot of people's mind when they think summer fragrances or when they think Creed fragrances. This is one of the more popular ones from that line, and with good reason. It's very nice smelling stuff. This is just something that will have you smelling very nice, very kind of upscale, high class, also still casual. I wouldn't say this is necessarily kind of a suit and tie fragrance, like something like maybe Green Irish Tweed or Aventus would be. This one again is more casual, but it's still at the same time smells very high class, if that makes sense. And that's what I like about it. It just smells like something you can just spray on, go to the beach, you know, spray on, walk around the resort you're staying at. Just really fitting to those types of situations. And in the summer heat, this warms up and smells very nice, and the heat also helps it perform better and project better, and overall just a very nice summer fragrance. So in terms of versatility with this fragrance, I would have to say it's not the most versatile fragrance I own, for a number of reasons. One of the reasons being it is very summer smelling, very warm weather oriented, so throughout the winter I probably wouldn't reach for this too much. The second reason being the performance. Performance isn't that great, especially on these newer batches, -16 CO1, so 2016 batch, and it's not awful. I'll touch on performance a little bit later, but also not the best. So in the winter, again, it wouldn't really hold up that well, which is another limiting factor as far as versatility. And again, it's not the most formal smelling fragrance to me. This is just a lot more of a laid back, having fun type of beach smelling fragrance, vacation smelling fragrance. Nothing that I would really wear to a job interview or to some sort of formal event. You could, I would choose a different fragrance in that type of situation. As far as compliments go on this fragrance, it is actually pretty good. Women do seem to like this fragrance quite a bit, because again, it's something that is unique. There are a few clones of it out there. I will be doing a couple face-off videos on this fragrance with some of the clones here coming up, probably closer to summer, because that's when this fragrance is most suited. But I will be doing some face-offs on the clones. But basically, it is unique, and it is a head turner if women can actually smell you. And when they do, it does get you pretty good reactions. Alright guys, up next is the performance. But before we get into the performance, I want to talk really quickly about the giveaway. So like you heard in the beginning of the video, guys, I'm going to be giving away an 8 milliliter decant of Millesime Imperial. Like I said, it's going to come in black case like this. That pops out, and then you have your juice inside of it. So I'm going to be giving that away. Again, guys, I hooked up with the company FragranceSplit.com. They are sponsoring this video. Frank was kind enough to do this giveaway for us, so definitely big shout out to you, dude. It's been really great working with you, but I want to touch on the company really quick. So basically, Frank, the owner, started this company on behalf of his wife, who was unfortunately diagnosed with cancer. He has a hashtag called 44 bottles, which basically means that when they were starting the company, they calculated that they would have to sell around 44 bottles a day to be making the money to help afford her treatment. So it's a really touching story on kind of why this company came to be, and ultimately it's the reason why I decided to work with these guys, other than the fact that of course they do have great prices. They do have a really good selection of fragrances, especially for just starting out, guys. Here's the deal: they just started out, they're already kicking ass, selling a lot of decants, great prices. And what's cool is they also got us a special discount code, so you can use the discount code chaos20 for 20% off your first order if you do decide to order through there, which I do encourage you go check out their website. They do have a great selection. And I do want to mention too that they are only shipping to the US right now, which means that this giveaway is US only. They are planning on expanding their shipping to other countries as well, but as for right now, since they're just getting started, only shipping to the US, which means again this giveaway is only for the US. So I'm sorry for all my international subscribers out there. This is the first of many giveaways, so definitely stay tuned for that. Basically, guys, how to get into this giveaway: all you have to do is make sure you're subscribed to my channel, obviously, like the video, leave a comment telling me you want to be entered, and then of course go check out FragranceSplit.com, check out their Instagram. I'll link everything down below. Go check them out as well, since they are kind enough to sponsor this. And yeah, in about a week or so I'll pick one of the winners randomly in the comments, and then I'll get a hold of you. And again, I just want to thank FragranceSplit.com for sponsoring this video, making this giveaway possible. Really appreciate it. So back to performance. All right, so the performance on this fragrance, as I'm sure you all are aware, not the best. All right, like I said, this is a 2016 batch. From what I know, the older batches with the all gold bottle, they performed a lot better. I get about 6 to 7 hours or so, which I don't think is awful, especially for a summery scent like this. I don't think it's bad, but it's also not beast mode. The projection is soft, it sits pretty close to the skin, but again, it's something that you would expect from a fragrance like this. You know, I know people are saying, oh, I'm spending X amount of money on this fragrance, it should last 2 days on my skin, and you know, that's really not the case with a lot of these fragrances, and you just kind of had to accept that. If that bothers you so much, then just don't buy it. No one is forcing you to buy this fragrance, so if the performance is going to be an issue for you, then just don't buy it. Check out some of the clones. They might perform better, they might not. You'll have to see. But anyway, guys, that's the performance on this. Again, it's moderate, not the best. It's not like Aventus that lasts you over 10 hours, but it is good. And again, in the summer heat, when it warms up, it'll develop a lot better and also project a lot better. So it's just something to keep in mind. In the dead of winter, it's going to perform even worse than it does. I wouldn't even waste it in the winter, but anyway, guys, that's the performance on this. Alright, guys, so the last category we have is the price. So I picked this up for around $150 on Notino, which is a pretty good deal. They were having a huge clearance sale just last week, having like Manceras for $50, which I picked a few up. They had this for like, I think, $146 actually. They had other Creeds for around $120 to $140. It's insane. Notino's site is currently down. They're actually getting ready to go worldwide or global or whatever they were calling it. So I'm not sure if when they reopen for the US if this will still be at that price, but I did get it for that price on Notino, and I consider that a pretty good deal. And then obviously if you're talking retail, probably what, $300 or $400, I'm sure. Is it worth it at that price? No, pretty much no Creed is. They can all be found on discounters for quite a bit cheaper, so that's just something to keep in mind. Of course, watch out for fakes if you're going to be buying on the Facebook groups, if you're going to be buying on eBay. And like I've said, eBay isn't a bad spot if you know what you're looking for. Watch out for fakes. Again, the way you could tell if a Creed is fake is if it has a silver ring. So I don't know if you could see in there, but it has a white ring around the sprayer, and it has a little black ring in the center. That black ring can either be black or white. Either way, it's legit. All that really matters is the outside ring on the fragrance. If that is white, that means it's legit. If it's like a silver metal or any or other color like all black all the way around, it's a fake. So that's pretty much the one way to tell, the easiest way to tell. So if you are buying from a person and they don't have this pick included, the top down pick, ask them for that, and if they refuse to do it, or if they send it and it doesn't add up, then don't buy it. Then of course another thing is with the boxes, if they come in any sort of cellophane wrap or any sort of sleeve, it's fake. And overall, guys, just trust your gut. If the seller seems sketchy, if it's an extremely good price, then that means it probably is sketchy and you shouldn't do it. I've been burned a couple times the past couple months on Facebook groups. You really just had to be careful. Again, always pay with PayPal, goods and services, so you can get your money back. I might make a whole video on buying on Facebook groups and eBay and stuff and using PayPal. Let me know if you want to see that, and I'll do it. But again, eBay isn't a bad place if you know what you're looking for. And on top of that, these fragrances really aren't as expensive as you think they are if you have the patience to look for a good deal. You can find these bottles for a really good price if you're patient, if you don't just go out and buy the first one you see. Just be patient, be on the lookout. It's like buying a used vehicle, right? You don't buy the first one you see, you wait and see if a better one comes along with a better price. Same thing with this, just be patient and use your best judgment. Alright guys, I think that wraps up my review on Millesime Imperial. Again guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And also make sure you participate in the giveaway if you'd like. Again, US only for now. I have something running up on me. Yeah guys, again, big thank you to Fragrance Split for sponsoring this video and doing this giveaway. And yeah guys, that's going to do it for this video, so make sure you leave a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.